Hello and welcome, my beautiful, beautiful Taurus. Brenda Taro here with your general tarot and oracle card forecast for the week of January the 15th to the 21st, 24. Okay, this is a general, and we all know that means that not every single card or the energy they carry may resonate with every single one of you. So take what does and throw the rest out into the universe. Let's see what your week has for you, my beautiful Taurus. Starting off, you have the all over download message of wait. So this is a card that says you're going to have to sit back and wait for something to come in. Okay. Don't allow yourself to get up in your head. You might have put out a proposal. You might have put out an idea. You might have put out a resume. You might have made a phone call, a text, an email to somebody, and you're waiting. There's a reason for this happening. And as we move through this reading, we'll try to find out what that reason is for you. So let's move along and see what we have here for your reading. You're starting off on with a really good card here. You've got the card of the star, and that means dream big. Don't be afraid to reach for the stars. Stand out on the stage. You're the headliner. And that means you have that ability to shine in your light, let everybody know who you are and what you're made of. And that is getting out there, marketing yourself, letting people know this. This is what's going to promote you and elevate you to the next level of being able to reach for the stars and finding that those goals and dreams and passions that you have are attainable. Okay, so great way to start off your week. And also there any challenges that you've been experiencing up to this point, it's going to disappear. Now, coming in with your first row, which could be past, present, future, beginning or middle of the week, as you know, you've got the Four of Swords. So some of you might be really depleting your energy, really, really tired, pushing yourself past your limit, and you need to call a truce. You need to step back. If you've been involved in any debates or any discussions or any arguments or any problems like that are challenging you, or if you've physically been pushing yourself through things to get things done and overtaxing yourself, it's time to get rest. What they're saying is often this card is representative and indicative of insomnia, not getting your rest. So when we know we don't get our rest, we can bring on emotional stress, can bring on physical ailments, right? So this is a card that says pull back, take care of yourself and get your rest. You've got the Page of Swords coming in next. You could have received some information that came in not in a very a tactful way. Something might have been second hand, third hand that you hear information that really should have been for your ears only. But the big thing here is this is going to put a pause on some of your activities moving forward that you've been wanting to do, because you're going to have to deal with this challenge. However, it's going to open doors of possibilities where you're going to see the truth in a situation. Don't attack the messenger here because pages are immature. Pages are the beginning steps. And this particular one, something comes blurted out with no tact about a situation that you should have heard about firsthand. So this is news coming in, and you need to pay attention to it. And you may have to take time to do this. Okay, so get your rest, because whatever this is could tire you out even more. Now, the Four of Pentacles says you're holding on. Now, the Four of Pentacles is often referred to as a hoarder, hanging on to your money, hanging on to situations too tightly. Almost, it's like that stranglehold. You have to let go a little bit, okay? Let go of the restraint. Don't draw your toe in the sand, they're telling me. Be open-minded and don't have tunnel vision. Be open-minded to see everything around you. Sometimes you can't see the forest for the trees because you've got tunnel vision. You're just looking at what's here. You need to be able to open up and see everything from a broader, wider perspective, a situation, whatever it is that you need to see. Now, some of you may be applying for a loan, and chances are it will be approved. Others of you may have the resources now to pay off a long-standing debt or buy a big ticket item. This is about you being careful, some of you with your money, and others you're going to want to go out and spend it. But they call this the hoarder. Initially, this is a card that says you're holding back on something, holding on to situations, holding on to, maybe a relationship, holding on to your money tightly, okay? So, the bottom line is, there could be a reason you're doing that. You're wanting to make sure you have the resources to go after a certain goal. Okay, that's what you might be doing, saving your money, and that's okay, and that's a good thing. But don't all work and no play makes Johnny a dull boy is what they're telling me. So you need to know that when you do this, you need to at least reward yourself with some little luxury item for your hard work and effort that you're putting out there. Your next energy card you've got is prosperity lies ahead. And this is a new moon in Taurus. So you could be dealing with the Taurus energy. However, I do think that, this new moon is starting to present itself and doors of opportunity and prosperity are going to open up to you. Okay, so don't be afraid to go through them. I think that you're going to be realizing that you're going to be wanting to make changes as you move forward through this week and looking at things from a broader perspective. You're definitely having time here to step back and think about and rest up about a situation, but you're working on this. And maybe again, like I said, you're saving your money here, waiting for the perfect time, right, to go out after this goal, to put that investment into something here. All right. Now, coming in with your center position could be the middle of the week, or what you're feeling right now is your first card is the Three of Pentacles. And the Three of Pentacles says teamwork is dream work. So you could be getting together with other people with like minds, people who want to promote and elevate you as you them. Okay, so this is about working together with other people, collaborating ideas, and, being able to teach. I always say when one teaches, two learn. So there's going to be some back and forth, push-pull energy here where you're going to be negotiating things back and forth and putting your ideas together to build this beautiful little nest egg of success. So you may be asked to get up, teach, preach, or convey some information to others as they will you. But I'll tell you something. This is a card that says the team is the best thing for you right now. Collaborating with other people to build up something here together, not going out there and going independent and working on your own. The Five of Pentacles shows up, and that's the card of challenges, but also the card that says there are resources there to resolve your challenges, okay? So some of you might be feeling kind of locked out, left out, orphaned. You may be feeling a lack and loss and money, and your mindset is on that fact that you're afraid of losing money. You're hanging on to money here with the Four of Pentacles. So this card says if you need help, it's there. Don't be too proud not to go and seek out help, okay? If it's money, then go to your bank, go to your employer, go to your investment person, whatever the case is, or lending and loaning institutions. You will find that you'll find the resources you need. If you're dealing with an emotional issue, a stressful issue, lean into your family or lean into your friends, or even get professional counsel to give you coping skills, okay, to move forward. This is a card that says you can overcome. Don't be too proud to ask, okay? Now, the Fool comes in. You're nobody's fool, my beautiful Taurus. And this is a card that says you're ready to go after something new. You're ready to take a leap of faith and go in a new direction, going after something that maybe you're planning for a long time. And it says as long as you check your parachute before you jump off that cliff, you'll be okay. In other words, don't go jumping into anything too quickly. Do the research. Make sure you're prepared before you sign any documents, okay? So whatever that is, if you're whatever that leap of faith is you're going for, the universe says you're ready. But don't be a fool and jump into something too quickly, because everything that glitters, my beautiful Taurus, is not always gold. Okay, be careful. Be careful you're not being coerced or you're being tempted to do something that could be a risk. Coming in next, you've got To the Sea. Now, basically, To the Sea represents, going with the flow. Okay, not swimming up against, a resistance. Being able to realize that right now you might be in a place where you think things aren't moving too quickly, and that's okay, because it always will show up at the perfect timing. Okay, this is about saying don't create any chaos. Don't allow yourself to get involved in arguments, debates, anything like that. This is saying just go with the flow, and there's a reason for that. This is going to bring you more peace, and it's also going to make things easier for you to assess and analyze and think about while you're not running around chaotically. Okay, so the bottom line is the universe and the powers that be are saying, take it easy. Okay, don't go rushing around. We had that Four of Swords in the beginning that says you need to call a truce. You need to pull back now and then. You could be pushing yourself too hard this week or prior to this week. Okay, you want this prosperity, but it's not going to be any good to you if you're not in the right energy level. Okay, so keep that in mind. All right, so just go with the flow. Don't allow yourself to get caught up in other people's drama either. Coming in next, at the end of the week, you've got the strength card. You're stronger than actually you probably believe you are, Taurus. After all, you are the bull, though. You are very strong. And part of being strong is restraint. And that means taking a breath, stepping back, and not getting caught up in the moment with the roar of the lion. And then getting into a fight, an argument. Words can be taken out of context and they can't be taken back. Okay, so it's difficult. Once we say these things in the heat of the moment, we have to try to dig our way out of it, and it's difficult because sometimes people won't forget. So, all right, now. This is about any negotiations, any discussions, any communication you're having with people, whether it's on a professional level, whether it's on a personal level. Look and listen to the whole story. Okay, don't jump to conclusions and try to presume and assume that you have to be defensive. Okay, allow yourself to listen to the other side of the story, and 9 out of 10 times you'll come to the realization that it's better to go with the flow. It's better to look at a situation with more compassion, understanding, and tolerance at this time. The next card you've got is the Ten of Wands, and that means you have been going through a really hard time of pushing yourself forward, taking on extra work, really taxing yourself, stretching yourself too thin, and you get to the goal you want, but was it worth it? Was it worth all the time? It's literally something here has worn some of you out. So you're coming to the conclusion now, I'm going to change this. I'm not going to push myself so hard. I'm not going to take on all the work. I'm not going to take on other people's drama and their work too. This is about pushing dead weight uphill. And then you realize, I'm not going to do that again. So things are going to get easier for you. You've learned from this. Yes, you might have had deadlines to meet. You might have had to get things completed, and you did it, but it killed you. Don't leave things to the last minute is what they're telling me. Better time management, okay? But things are going to get easier from here on. The Ten of Wands says you fought a hard battle. You pushed really hard. You got it done, but now you're paying the price for it later. Okay, you're exhausted, right? So you're not going to do that again. You're learning from that. Now, the Queen of Wands comes in last. And, she's the queen that I tell you that is so focused. She's learned from her experiences. She's had some really, big challenges in her life up to now. And she's walked through the fire. She's come out the other side stronger for it, like the phoenix. And, there will be people that will often, when they look at you and you're wanting to take this leap of faith, whatever it is, some of these people around you may want to be opinionated. And you know what? She's the queen that says, you know what? She flips the bird at them. She walks away and she says, watch me. So you're going to be taking on a new cause now. You're going to be taking something on where you're building this incredible strength of being focused and going for what you want. And as long as you don't allow other people's opinions to determine the direction you're going in or your happiness, you'll get through this. It'll be fine. Okay, let's see what we've got here for our clarification cards here with this reading. And I have to tell you, Taurus, I did create a video for this week, and somewhere along the line, it got lost, literally, in Cyberland. I looked everywhere, in the trash, and everywhere I could possibly find it. And, so I've lost it. And I had to just shuffle all the cards again. I thought, no, there's a reason that this reading is not supposed to go out. These are not the cards you're meant to have. So I reshuffled and pulled brand new cards, and this is your reading. So part due. Okay, coming in with your first card with the Four of Swords, you've got lots of choices and decisions to make. So while you're in this sort of pause state of action, getting your rest, excuse me, I'm sorry, there may be a lot of choices and decisions you have to make, and that might have wore you out too, thinking about how you're going to do this, feeling a little overwhelmed. But I always say with this card, think about what's going to last the test of time, longevity, and it's going to serve you to your greater good. Sometimes I say this is an eeny, meeny, miny, mo card, but it is an important choice that some of you have to make, and you need to think about long term and how it's going to work to your greater good. Now, coming in with the Page of Swords, this is the Eight of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles is about you working hard for your goal. Some of you might be actually learning hands-on. Maybe you're taking on a job where you're apprenticing or you're having to learn some new skill while you're there. but you want to be good at it. So you're trying to perfect that. And by doing that, you're showing the powers that be what you're made of and who you are, and you will be a good asset to them. Some of you might be working hard towards, getting something new on your resume, or getting a degree, or getting a diploma, or getting a certificate of some sort that you're going to be able to add to your resume, that's going to help you succeed even more. So as you work towards that prosperity ahead of you, and that climbing that ladder in the next tax bracket of your income, of your company or your business and your job. Now, coming in with the four with the four of pentacles, you've got the sun. Well, I've said that the sun's the best card in the entire deck. Happiness, fulfillment, prosperity, the return of all over well-being, end of challenges, and being able to share the wealth with others. Okay, the wealth in abundance, the wealth of happiness, the wealth of love, the wealth of money, whatever the case is. This is a beautiful card, and it says get ready to see happiness, prosperity, harmony, and fulfillment coming in. Now, coming in with the Three of Pentacles, you've got that Queen of Wands again. Okay, so you're taking control. You're focused on something. Maybe some of you are going to be opening your own business and you're hiring people. You could be bringing people into the company. You could be bringing people into your business. You could be building a team of people around you. But you're focused. And this is a card that says as long as you stay focused and this is your passion, it's going to succeed. Better to have good people around you, right? Now, coming in next, you've got the Four of Pentacles. Again, you're holding on. Boy, there's a lot of energy coming through here. The Five of Pentacles with the Four on top of it. It says keep your eyes open wide, okay? These challenges that you might be feeling with money might be stressing some of you out. Go and seek out the help you can get. You'll find the resources. And you're holding on now. You're holding on to your purse strings quite tightly because you're careful. You're counting your money. I can see you moving and counting your money. Maybe it's to go towards, maybe money's tight for some of you this time after Christmas, whatever. And others, it could be that you're holding on to your money because you need it to apply to this project you're working on, or this next phase, or this business you could possibly be opening for some of you. Okay, coming in with the Fool, you have the Eight of Cups. Now, the Eight of Cups is a card of balance, and it's telling us that you need to get out of that situation that you were in that was unfulfilling, and this is why you're taking a leap of faith to go in a new direction. Okay, but you're not there yet. And remember I said with the Fool card, taking that leap of faith, you need to be prepared. Get everything in order. Cross your T's and dot your I's before you go on in this new direction. Because with the Eight of Cups, it means you're planning it. You're leaving a situation that wasn't serving you. You're not going back there, but you're not there yet. Okay, so keep working on that, planning it. And I think you're doing that too with the Eight of Pentacles here. Coming in with your Strength card, you've got the Nine of Swords, and that's telling me a lot of you are feeling that your head's racing, you're thinking about things constantly, and this is a card that says, leave your troubles on the chair before you go to bed. Okay, this is a card that says sometimes it's unnecessary worry, and you have to be able to separate that. Okay, so there's times when you need to be at work and you need to concentrate, but then there's times you're going to have to pull away. Okay, take that time out, rest up. Coming in with your Ten of Wands, you've got the Two of Cups. Collaboration, getting together, partnering up with somebody who has the same passion as you do, going in a new direction. Somebody new coming in that could be a new love interest, or somebody who just could be a partner in business too. But this is usually the card of kindredship and soulmates, and being on the same page with somebody on an emotional level, and it can be on a romantic level as well, but it can be a really strong friendship that's going to the next level. Coming in with the Queen of Wands, don't get up in your head. The Eight of Swords shows up there. This is about you maybe presuming and assuming that things aren't going to work out, and that means that you're just not there yet. We said that with the Eight of Cups. We said that with the Leap of Faith card, the Fool. Working on your goals here, building a team. You're working on something. Okay, you're working on something, and this could be why things are kind of in the waiting mode. Okay, you're not there yet. Keep your dreams going, because the prosperity is coming into you. Okay, it's coming ahead of you. It lies ahead of you. Get out of your head. This is a card that says step out of your way. Okay, because Taurus, this means that the only thing holding you back is you. So step out of your way, and keep focused on your goals, and you'll get there. Okay, so this is a week where you're going to be concentrating on working on your goals, working with other people, planning your moves, and going in a new direction. Well, I wish you a great remainder to today, Taurus, and a beautiful, optimistic week here to look forward to. And always know I send you lots of love and many blessings, and I'll see you soon.